Recently, Chinese netizens are praising Tesla while also criticizing Chinese local companies, because Tesla offers a salary of 10,000 renminbi, $1,400 per month, to frontline workers and provides excellent medical insurance. They also said it's the situation since 1990s, all foreign companies offer good packages and respect the labor law, but it's not the same case with local companies. For example, those long working hours, maximum 1 day off, low salary, no respect for severance payment, safety issues, unpaid wages, and so on. In China, there is even a saying that goes, when it comes to buying a car, we may not necessarily choose a Tesla, but when it comes to finding a job, we should definitely choose Tesla. Well, Tesla had originally planned to build its second gigafactory in Shanghai, China, but ultimately, the factory was set up in Mexico with a planned annual production capacity of 1 million vehicles. Many people felt regretful about Tesla's second factory not landing in Shanghai, because a Tesla factory not only creates 8,000 general assembly jobs with a monthly salary of over 10,000 yuan, but also drives the development of the upstream and downstream automotive supply chains, promoting the global export of Chinese auto parts. As we all know, Tesla's localization level has already exceeded 90%. Tesla is a typical American brand manufactured in China. It's like Apple, which can create a large number of Apple supply chain listed companies. However, due to the complexity of the automotive supply chain, Tesla lacks control over its supply chain and is instead subject to Chinese battery suppliers like CATL. But in the Apple supply chain, Chinese component suppliers have very little bargaining power. Once they are removed from the Apple supply chain, production capacity, revenue, profits, and jobs will all be greatly reduced. However, the automotive supply chain is different. CATL, as the core power battery supplier, does not rely on Tesla, but rather Tesla relies more on CATL. Based on the added value of the supply chain, many Chinese people hope that Tesla can also set up its second gigafactory in Shanghai. However, Tesla is an American company, and it will consider globalization, diversify risks, and will not bet all on China. The fact that Tesla's second factory is not in China means that China cannot keep it even if it wants to. However, Tesla has built a new energy storage gigafactory in Shanghai, which mainly produces large-scale commercial energy storage batteries, with a planned annual production capacity of 10,000 units. This is a huge market and a completely new technology field. It will bring dream jobs that everyone wants to apply for to ordinary workers in China. Well, in China, Tesla is regarded as the ceiling of salaries for general assembly workers. If a Chinese domestic automaker had the same profit-making ability as Tesla, would it offer the same benefits for its workers as Tesla? The result may disappoint the Chinese people. In addition, Tesla's construction of an energy storage factory in China can also make a huge contribution to China's energy transformation. In my opinion, the catfish effect brought by Tesla's first car production factory built in Shanghai will continue to the new energy storage factory. The Tesla energy storage factory is highly likely to drive the emergence of more Chinese energy storage factories. In short, Tesla is very important to China. But how important is it? In today's video, let's talk about this topic. There is a major flaw in wind power, hydroelectric power, and solar power in China, and that is energy storage. Sichuan is the largest hydroelectric province in China, but its hydroelectric power cannot be stored on a large scale. During the flood season, a large amount of hydroelectric power in Sichuan is wasted every year because it is not used. Based on this situation, the electricity prices at hydroelectric power stations are very low, sometimes as low as 0.1 yuan per kilowatt-hour, because the electricity is wasted if not used. On the other hand, during the dry season, there is not enough electricity, and Sichuan, the hydroelectric province, has to implement power rationing. To solve this problem, large-scale energy storage batteries come into play. One Tesla super energy storage battery can store 3,000 kilowatt-hours of electricity. 10,000 batteries can store 30 million kilowatt-hours of electricity, enough to supply 150,000 households for 1 month. Based on 5 people per household, it can meet the electricity needs of 750,000 people. With the super energy storage battery, not only hydroelectric power can be collected and stored, but wind power and solar power can also be collected and stored, breaking the seasonal limitations of wind, solar and hydroelectric power. Theoretically, by covering the desert with photovoltaic panels and building a Tesla super energy storage battery warehouse, multiple energy reserve centers can be created. Its role is to collect surplus electricity and reduce energy waste. From the catfish effect brought by Tesla's super factory, the Tesla super energy storage factory can also play a salmon effect. Because the energy storage market is very large, almost every hydroelectric power station, wind power station, and solar power station can be equipped with energy storage. Currently, the starting price of a Tesla super energy storage battery is over $3,000. However, if Chinese domestic manufacturers follow suit on a large scale and leverage the advantages of China's manufacturing industry chain to bring the price down to 3,000 yuan, I believe that the consumer market for home energy storage can also be opened in China. In suitable rural areas, a set of consumer-level energy storage equipment can be installed for home use by generating and storing electricity independently. At that time, there will be many domestic super energy storage batteries that can make this technology universal. For China, a super energy storage factory is more important than the second Tesla super factory. Having an additional Tesla super factory will only increase the production capacity of Tesla cars, but having an additional Tesla energy storage factory will drive the development of the second track of the new energy industry, the energy storage industry chain. Tesla chose to set up its energy storage super factory in China because China has the world's largest photovoltaic industry cluster, as well as the world's largest hydroelectric country and the world's largest solar country, with a market size far larger than that of the United States. In terms of worker benefits, Tesla still maintains a high standard. The Tesla Gigafactory is now recruiting, and the salary and benefits have significantly improved. For example, the compensation for a mechanical design engineer for energy storage equipment in China is usually around 20,000 to 30,000 renminbi per month, but Tesla has raised it to 30,000 to 50,000 renminbi per month. In terms of general workers, Tesla offers a comprehensive monthly salary of about 10,000 renminbi, as well as 7% of 5 social insurance and 1 housing fund, 5% of the Housing Provident Fund, free meals, free shuttle buses, and free commercial insurance for the whole family. In fact, Tesla's welfare benefits are not top tier, basically on par with Shanghai state-owned automobile factories and similar to SAIC Group. This is the compensation offered by local state-owned automobile factories in Shanghai. It's just that SAIC, as a Chinese state-owned enterprise, it cannot publicize its good compensation. Tesla's compensation is mainly highlighted by other Chinese peers. For most Chinese people, it's very difficult to get into a state-owned enterprise like SAIC, because the threshold is high and the personnel turnover rate is low. However, it's relatively easier to get a job in a private enterprise like Tesla. No matter what the educational background is, anyone can apply to queue up for a job. This is equivalent to bringing in high-paying jobs from Shanghai state-owned automobile factories, creating new employment opportunities for everyone. In the current situation where existing jobs are hard to find, the incremental job opportunities provided by Tesla are particularly prominent. Therefore, Chinese people often say that when it comes to buying a car, you don't necessarily have to buy a Tesla, but when it comes to finding a job, you should choose Tesla. Okay, that's all for today. Please put your comments below, and share your insightful ideas with other people. Do you want to learn about more auto stories? Please keep following our channel and like our videos. Your precious time with us is highly appreciated. See you.